Another day, another declutter. I'm looking for my bralette stash. I think it's this one. No, I think it's this one. Yep, must be this one. Yeah, this one is sports bras. Oops. Some jewelry. I'll pick that up later. But for now, let me handle this. My Bralette's bag is empty. Let me see if I can remember what's what. Starting with this pattern, this was a pattern for one dot bra cup, but I don't remember cutting any fabric to use it, so I'm going to throw this away. How I did make it, I took a vertical seam cup pattern and then I butted them against each other. Then I traced the outline so that my dart would be this big. and it would look something like this. I don't know, I haven't tried this yet, but time has flown, time to move on. Here I have the Bralette pattern by Madeline. I can't believe I haven't actually tried it yet, and I think I've had it for over an year. I don't know if I was waiting for having the right fabric or something. It's 2 pages. This is the cup patterns, and this is the back band. I'm just going to use this paper to trace other patterns or just throw it away, because if I haven't made it in an year, it's clearly not going to happen. I remember this. This was a lace panty I bought, but then realized was too long at the crotch area, so I decided I'd turn it into a bralette since it already has lace. So I took it apart, that's why it's in bits and pieces. I think I remember this was the back. And this was the front. This was the gusset. It had this picot elastic along the waistband, and it came with this cute ribbon, and I think this was an overlay. Anyway, I think this was part of the back. Anyway, I have this foldable elastic from another project. I thought it would come in handy to make the bralette, but then I didn't make the bralette, so I hope I'll be able to make it. If I don't, then it will just be gone. We'll see at the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'll show you the stuff I end up sewing. So today I am sorting what I'd like to make, then either today or tomorrow I'm going to actually make the stuff I end up making. So by the end of this video you will have seen what I managed to sew, similarly to my first video of this decluttering series. Let me put that rubber band back. I remember this bralette. It was a wire-free bra which I got from my mom. She was going to throw it out because it was super worn out. I asked her to let me keep it so I can study it, but then I got the idea to make it my size by cutting into the cups. I hope I can find a photo to show you what it looks like, since I have seen similar wireless bras on the internet, but it's been so long, and I did study it. The style reminds me of a bra with a molded cup. This is a molded cup. There are no seams in the cup, so I bet I can find a photo somewhere from Amazon. I really wanted to recreate this because the concept of a seamless cup is intriguing, but I don't remember why I held on to it for so long. So what I'm going to do is take back my pins, and then I'll salvage the hook and eye since it seems to be intact, and I will salvage the strap, the sliders, and the rings since they seem to be intact as well. I'd already cut this to shorten the back band, but I didn't. I don't know why. Oh wait, I do know why. I realized that I would need to resew the entire thing with fresh elastic since I need to resew it with fresh elastic since the elastics have worn out, and I would maybe need to replace the back band since the elastic might have worn out as well. Anyway, salvaging the hook and eye for a future project, and then I'll salvage the straps, the sliders, and the rings. So I've gotten my pins back, and I have the label for the brand: BHS lingerie, size 38B, Euro size 85B. I like to keep them so I know like when I'm resizing what I'm working on. I don't know why I just cut this haphazardly. Oh yeah. I think I put it on one of my bra molds and just drew an outline and hoped for the best. This white, it was a bodysuit. Yeah. So this is the front, and this is the bottom. I already cut it up. I also got this from my mom so I could study it. She was going to throw this out. As you can see, it's ivory, but it got some pink dye from another fabric during a washing process. So I think this is like stretch velvet. It has a stretch satin. I think this is stretch satin. It has a velvety texture though, that's why I'm saying velvet. So it has stretch in one side but minimal or no stretch on the other side. What I did is I noticed that the wireline is a size 38, which is mine, but the cup volume is 38B, but that's like 2 sizes bigger than mine. So I already hand basted, I sewed this by hand to make this cup smaller. As you can see, this cup is my left, also your left, is the cup is bigger than the cup on the right, and I saw it was cute and I wanted to keep it, so I cut it at the back band to make it short. Then I got this hook and eye so that I can add this to, this goes on this side and this goes on this side, and then I need to get elastic, and I cut a bit of elastic here. I think this is, I would say 1.5 inches wide, so I might actually finish this since I only have to add the elastic band and then sew in the hook and eyes, and then reattach the straps to the back and make this other cup smaller. See if I like it, because I liked the concept of the horizontal seam bra cup, although I do have a hard time with underwire channeling that isn't plush because it's not the most comfortable. So this will just be for sure. If I do it, you'll see it at the end of the video. If I don't, that will be the end of it. I'll just save my hook and eyes for another project if I don't actually use it. Now this was a pink tank top with a built-in shelf bra. And they had it, whoa, I haven't had breakfast. In Kenya, when we make a pronunciation mistake, we say sijakunywa chai, which means I haven't had tea. So I haven't had tea, like for real, I haven't had tea. I had a slice of pineapples and I decided to start working on this. So there's a slider here, but it's decorative. it's not functional per se. The straps are not adjustable. So I used this fabric to make the first version of the, what's the name? I think it's the Curve Sports Bra by Buff Bunny collection. So, oh no, the twist front sports bra by Buff Bunny. So I did 2 of these. I made one out of a t-shirt, and the other one I made using something that's stretchy, which is also a t-shirt. Okay, the first one I did was a no-sew version. The second one I added elastics to show you that you need elastic. The no-sew version was just me doing an experiment. So I guess I saved this so I can add elastics later to finish the design, but I don't want to make it anymore. It's not the most supportive, and my boobs need all the support they can get. And also, because I cut into this to restructure it or something, unless I use fold over elastic along these edges, my straps will be less than an inch wide if I use regular elastic, because I'll need seam allowance, and I do not like narrow straps on sports bras. They're not the most supportive in my personal opinion. So I will be saving my pins, and then I think I kept this so I can turn this into a bralette and line the front using the fabric from the back here. So hopefully I'll do that. I'll need to resize the top though, because it's much too wide. Where is my measuring tape? It's so far away. Ouch. Oops. My lighting is making this look icy. It's like a light pink, a medium pink. Let's say a medium pink. It's like strawberry milkshake, but a slightly darker. So this is 16 and a half times 2 is 30, almost 34. Anyway, this is much too wide for me. My bust is like 30.5, so that would be 15 and a quarter, but it's stretch fabric, so I need to make it narrower by, let's say, an inch on both sides. So 30 minus 2, 28. So I would probably take out like 1.5 or 2 inches on the side seams. Also, another thing, this band elastic is narrow. It's about, I have measuring tape, it's about 3/4 of an inch, which is narrow. So I might discard of this project or salvage the elastic to use as the straps or something like that. Also, I'm not sure I want as much pink in my collection of clothes for now. I hope you can't hear the aeroplane in the background. There's an aeroplane flying overhead. Now this I cut from a bikini bottom. I was going to do a series called How to Retire a Bikini Bottom. Maybe I still will. This particular bikini bottom though was too narrow for the concept I wanted. So I ended up cutting it into a cup. I don't remember where the notch is for the intercup seam, because this is a cup pattern, outer cup, inner cup. Neckline, let me see. Oh yeah, I've placed them correctly. So this is another bikini bottom, which was also too narrow for what I wanted, so I decided to cut into 2 cup seams. I already sewed this, so I wanted to line this, I guess, and then I noticed I don't have a bridge, so I cut some from 2 pieces of lace in opposite directions, because one side is stretchy and the other one is not, and I didn't have non-stretch fabric, so I cut this bridge. So the idea was to sew a leopard print cap on one side, this teal cap on the other side, and then I would need a back band, which I cannot see. I don't know, maybe it's this one. Yeah. This is a back band pattern with a swoop. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to assemble this. This is the side seam. This is the center back. I already pinned the straps. I made these skinny straps to become a wider strap by combining them. I think I'm supposed to use fold over elastic along the necklines. Maybe that's why I stalled it. I didn't have fold over elastic at the time, but then I bought it and then didn't use it just yet, and it's almost over. I don't know why I have this blue band. I think this is for another project. So what do I need to do here? Sew the cap seams, sew fold over elastic along the neckline and the underarm and the back neckline, attach the straps, sew the center front to the caps, add a waistband. I have some black elastic, so I hope I do that, and if I don't, I'll just save my fancy straps for a future project. Let me put this aside. I remember I cut out a thong from this gray fabric. This was a thrift flip, an upcycle of some gray swimming trunks or swimming shorts. I think this is a back band pattern. It's labeled February 28th. Today is the 6th of March, maybe the 7th, I'm not sure. But this was probably last year, 2023. And I don't think I'll be using this style because the scoop is too deep. I know that because it's a bralette I made with the back having this scoop, and the tension wasn't enough to keep the underarm area lying flat along the armhole. So I know that. This is a cap pattern for a seamless cap bralette. Yeah, I've labeled them right, left. Unfortunately, I marked this using a ballpoint pen, so this ink will be hard to remove. What is this for? This must be the lining patterns. And then again, seriously, what is this for? All right. Okay, so this is for triangle black. Okay, this is for triangle bralette with a seamless cap. I know that. And then I think I cut a cap pattern in gray, and this is the lining to mimic the leopard print one that I'd shown you guys. So I think I wanted to use leopard print and gray instead of leopard print and neon, but then I didn't like follow through. Another inner cup pattern. Wait a minute, this is enough for 2 cup pieces, and there's a lining, and there's a bridge, and the lining for the other one. So I guess I just needed a back band and then figure out my strap situation. Okay, that's strange. And then I guess this one also needs a back band and figure out the strap situation. So these are 2 separate bralettes. Let me just count so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. Okay, there are really more than 5, so that's a lot. I think this belongs to this stash of black fabric here. I think this is a back band. Yeah, this is a back band. I think this is a cup pattern, but I think it's going to be too small, so I'm going to set it aside. This is lace. I bet it's supposed to finish a neckline somewhere. Then this is a back, it's inverted. This is a back band pattern I salvaged from a bra, probably a 34B bra. I guess I decided to keep it and then make something that I can sew on the sides. So this is another back band essentially. Where do I put this? I put this up here. Another cup pattern similar to the one I'm putting on the side. A label, which I don't recall the fabric it was for, so I'm going to throw this away. Straps, beautiful straps. The other side of the strap, so pretty, fancy. A hook and eye closure. I guess it's supposed to go with that narrow back band somewhere. So this is a back band. This is another back band. It already has that scoop design, so I'm guessing it's supposed to go with this. Some fold over elastic. The other back band. Okay, 2 of my projects were missing a back band, so this is probably them. Oopsie. So let me put them down here. Some more lace. I don't know what it's for. I did not take notes. Another hook and eye closure that it's this tall. So I think this strap is probably going to be sewn in here, definitely. I don't know what the band situation is, but I think it should be this blue. And then seam allowance 1 centimeter, so I put it over there. So it's probably 11 o'clock. So it would be something like that or something like that. So I think these go together. And then I found some cup pieces here. This is the front. and this is some mesh I put a dart in. It's very stretchy, so I don't know if it will be supportive, but I think the situation was meant to be like this. Yeah, I think these go together. So I'm going to put these aside. Oh, I forgot to say, I think I'm supposed to add fold over elastic to the underarm and the back neckline, then sew in the strap here and connect it here, and then sew my waistband elastic, and then sew the hook and eye closure, and the bralette would be done. I don't know what this bridge is for. That is so weird. I also don't know what this tiny hook and eye is for. So these are probably going to be thrown. I'm going to take my pins out and put my fold over elastic somewhere also aside. Then I have this satin, what do I call this? This is like duoplex. It has no stretch on one side and a bit of stretch on the other side, so this is good for like making a bra cup. Maybe I was going to make a bra cup or a frame. Ooh, a frame. I think this is from a thrift flip. I remember buying this mini dress, this party dress, and it had a dart in the front and a cowl neck-ish design, but why didn't I keep it as is? I don't remember. There's something off with the fit, probably something about needing to make it slightly bigger, because I can take it in, but making it bigger would mean adding fabric and it would need to look good. So I think I kept this for a future bra project. So it has stretch on one side and no stretch on the other side. So this should go in my fabric stash. Again, I do not know what the lace was for, and I've already cleared up things. So then I have this random bow, which I probably need to attach to the project with the blue waistband. So, oh yeah. This bralette I made when I was, I think, maybe feeling sad or something, is the only explanation I have. I think I just wanted to make something, because I remember staying up late to make this. This is the back band and it looks big. I think my plan was to make it like gathered or ruffled, or what do they call it? Sharing. Then the cups here, there is a vertical seam cup and there's and then I have this vertical cup seam design. So instead of having a cup that sits in a frame, I decided to just make it so that there's no bridge. It's like a bralette essentially. So I added a 1 centimeter allowance on each side so that I do a button up design. So I would have buttons here and then button holes, or a loop. Actually, I think it would be a loop. I think either buttons or a button with a loop design, and then this inner part would be like a zipper guard or something. Okay, the straps, I added elastic to the back I know the straps are long. I planned on attaching them all the way down for more support. I think I was going to finish the necklines and underarm with fold over elastic or bias tape. I think I was going to use elastic for the waistband, or to create a night dress, so I'd add like fabric to the bottom. I hope I create an illustration to show the idea that's in my head. I don't know if I'll end up doing it. I did try a bit of the shirring, but the tension on my top thread was terrible, so I have all this thread. I took out the elastic I had already sewn onto the back. Don't know if I'll do this, but we'll see at the end of the video. Then I have these two. They're similar in design. Let me see this blue one first. So I know this is the back. This is woven fabric. I was planning on making a bralette. I think I mentioned that 2 videos ago when I bought the fabric. So this would be the lining for the cups. I already sewed that. Wait, this goes here and this goes here. Okay, I think I sewed this wrong. Yeah, this is the center front, so it should be like this. Yeah, I mistakenly cut something wrong, I think. And then these are for extending the straps, because the straps are short. This is to extend the straps. And then we have the cups themselves, the right inner cup, left inner cup. I labeled them, that's why I know. And then the outer cup pattern. And then let me simplify this by only keeping one side to show you guys. I have the frame. This is the left frame. This is the right frame. So the plan is to sew the back to the frame at the side seam, and then sew the cup pattern, the right inner and outer cup patterns and the lining themselves, so that the cup sits in the frame here. And then this would have a button or a zipper or hook and eye tape. Yeah, and then elastic at the bottom or bias tape. Same for the neckline in the back and in the front. So that's the same concept for this black one, but I just wanted to make it in blue first and see how I liked it. So I already pre-cut the pieces, no need to show them to you. So that was all the fabrics I had, the projects. I don't know what the tally is unless I count them. So next I'm going to show you what I actually get to sew and what I discarded. So that will be the next day. I counted under 12 in total. 12 bralettes I planned on sewing. Now I can sit and eat breakfast. A fried egg, sunny side up, with French fries, a slice of pawpaw, and some vanilla yogurt.